Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So I've not been feeling very sociable lately. Uh, Not feeling very chatty. Didn't even feel like talking to myself. So apologies for the absence. Things are still in a flux and not settled down yet. I've not looked at the stock market and I've not looked at social media. Just wanted more quiet, if you know what I mean. Well, today someone SMSed me to say that bought some bank stocks because apparently the prices have crashed. And that got me to check the stock market, which I've not looked at for I think 2 weeks or something like that. And stock prices have come down, right? And by quite a bit as well. But I don't think it's a crash. I mean, if it's a crash, we're talking about, like the COVID-19 pandemic where prices came down by 30, 40%, or in some cases 50%, that kind of thing. What we have seen, I think, is a correction, a very hefty pullback in stock prices, but still not bear market territory. In my last video on DBS, I said that unless there's a crisis, I don't see, I didn't think DBS stock price would go down to $30 or even $32.50 per share, and it has come very close, I think, to getting to $32.50, but not quite there. I think lowest was like $32.70 something per share. So means the market is behaving like a crisis is coming, and I did a very quick read of some of my of the news in my Google feeds, and it seems that the US, Mr. Market is expecting the US to experience a hard landing, right? The American economy to have a hard landing instead of a soft landing. So there's some massive pullbacks in the US stock market. The expectation is for the Federal Reserve to do some big interest rate cuts to stave off the possibility of recession. If that doesn't happen, we could see stock prices go down even more. But then, of course, there are some pundits who also say that Mr. Market is behaving the way it's behaving because there could be a full-blown war in the Middle East, right? With Hamas leader being assassinated, and of course, everyone thinks that it's the Israelis, right? And Iran might, together with some of its partners, declare war, and that would be a huge crisis. So if a crisis should happen, then should really materialize. Now it's just expecting a crisis. If a crisis should materialize, then stock prices will have a lot more room to fall. So I would say, if I'm still thinking of putting money to work, I'll nibble at stocks, but I won't throw in everything, including the kitchen sink, because like I said, if a crisis should materialize fully, then there could be a lot more room to fall. But DBS, $30, yes, possible if a crisis happens. $30, like I said in the last video, and it could even go lower, right? And but $30 is where I think a strong support should be expected. And in UOB's case, well, UOB stock price fell as well, and it broke the immediate support, which I thought was at $30. I didn't talk about this before, right? So I'll just talk about UOB's chart for now. $30 was where I thought the immediate strong support would be. It has broken that support and is trying to recapture that support. And if it's unable to recapture that support and a crisis, like I say, becomes a reality, then we could see stock price pulling back to $28, which is the next support. And it could go even lower. And if it goes lower, there'll be like $26, right? And in OCBC's case, the stock price has also pulled back, and $14 broke momentarily, but it seems to have recaptured $14 as support as of now. I'm recording this at like 2:20 p.m. in the afternoon. So I think it's recaptured $14. But if that were to break, right, and we could see stock price falling by another $1 to $13, which is where the next support is. Right, so I don't know whether a crisis is going to materialize, but Mr. Market is behaving like it is going to materialize, and that's why there's a sharp pullback, I think, in all the stocks, right? So if I were thinking of putting money to work, like I said our Nebo, I won't throw everything into including the kitchen sink. I'll keep some powder dry in case the stock market does really crash. What we have seen now is just a correction, a big one. The stock market has not crashed yet, right? So that's all. Good luck. Bye bye.